So you guys have been sending in questions about the topic of intuition, and I wanted to go over some today. So the first one is, I'm just going back to my cheat sheet, is how do you hear your intuition? You know, that's a tricky one in this society where we are so overloaded with social media. It can often be really noisy, and we have so much going on that we really can't hear our intuition. So the first thing I would advise you to do is include some quiet in your life. Start having a practice where for a few minutes a day, you do something quietly. So it could be meditation, just sitting and concentrating on your breath. Or it could be quiet activities. If you have a hard time sitting still, which a lot of my clients do, you could do yoga, tai chi, just any kind of movement. For me, oftentimes what I love to do is go hiking or just even walk through your neighborhood, but do it by yourself so you're not having a conversation with somebody else, but it's really a time where your mind can decompress, where you start concentrating on your breath, and where you're allowing for information to come in. And it's not always that during that time the intuition hits show up. Sometimes for me, when I do hike, there's a lot of great ideas that come in. But oftentimes it's just creating that space for quiet, so which builds awareness. And then when you have more awareness in your life, you will hear the intuitive hits if they come during cooking, during driving on the freeway, but you're more aware. So really the big important thing is to just include some quiet in your life. And then another question was, how do I hear intuition? And do I hear it, the first time I practice this? Well, oftentimes because we've been so busy, it takes a while for this intuitive voice to come through. And what does it sound like? It may not be a voice, actually. For me, it's always this deep knowing. And it's not a loud voice. It's not something I see written. It's just the sense that I get, and it's very strong, and I can't really quantify it. It's just there. It's just this deep knowing. For other people, they actually do hear a voice in their head, and they, it's very loud and clear. Some have told me they see it more in symbols. They drive down the street and they see a billboard with some information that really applies to their lives. Or somebody says something that they hear and go, oh my God, this is the information I needed. So intuitive hits can show up in different ways. And that's why we really need the awareness and the quiet, because it can come from so many different ways. And you will figure out what your intuitive hits sound like, feel like, as you do more practice with this. So if you'd like more information about how to apply this with relationships and more information in general about intuition, go to my website at empoweredls.com. I have a free resources tab, and there, if you scroll down to the bottom, there's a download that you can get that's called a Relationship Intuition Guide. So keep me posted, send me more questions that you would like answered, and I hope this is helping. Have a great weekend.